Good evening, it's Sunday, the 29th of September. Welcome along to another vlog. Now, at the end of the last vlog, I was talking about possibly going to the Brick Festival over in Leicester. So I didn't make it. My circumstances changed this afternoon, which meant I could go and support my son in a chess competition. So we've had a really good afternoon doing that. So that was really pleasing. He did really well. So happy days. But it's the last Sunday of the month, which means we have a little get together with fellow Bricklink sellers. If you're not aware of that, it's part of the UK Bricklink and Brick Owl Facebook group. We have a couple of hours together where we share tips, stories, talk about all sorts of stuff related to selling Lego on Bricklink and Brick Owl. So another good meeting tonight. Now that means it's quite late now, Sunday evening, but my wonderful wife has picked all the orders. Here they are. We've had 12 orders since Saturday morning that needed picking. So I'm about to do the packing now, simply because there won't be enough time in the morning. But so that I can just sort of pack them and get them all sealed up in the packages, I thought I'll do the recording of the video now. So I've not actually seen what's in these orders, so this will be the first time I've seen them. So we'll start with this one. Looks like we've got a few Bionicle pieces in there. This customer actually reached out to me because they missed this off their order and sent me a message and said, you know, could I add it in? The part was worth pennies. Now for me, I'd much rather just say, yeah, no problem, you can have it, and hope that that sort of service means the customer will come back again in the future. It's just not worth going back and saying, yeah, we can add it, you need to pay me a 50p surcharge. So I've given them a freebie. So please don't make a habit of it though. And then we've got this order here. That's just for a single plate and a little minifigure accessory, if I can grab it. There we go. Another small order here. This one's got a wheel on it. I think this was the only order we've had on Brick Owl all weekend. That one. The rest are all Bricklink. And we've got a large grill. And then this is I think it's just sort of standard bricks in there, wheel arch, mixture of used and new. They're all new on the top, I can tell, so those must be the used ones underneath. Actually looking at it, I think it's all new, that order. We've got another order here. Now this one has got these vintage 1x1 bricks with the lettering, so that's a Y. I think this one, yeah, there's an I on that one. Come across those quite a few times in other lots, but I've never really tended to list them just because of varying conditions. Camera's having a bit of a moment, but I think that last lot the condition was a bit better, so I decided to list them. Right, going on the back row then. These orders look a little bit bigger, so we've just got some general parts in there, quite a mixture. There's a pair of minifigure legs there, some arches, slope bricks, brackets, so a nice good mix. Just some slope bricks in that one, and then this order here. I think this order here is all dark bluish grey, and again, I think most of it's new. So lots of bricks, slopes, tiles, plates in there, some more plates, another mixture. Okay, what have we got in this order? This looks like a few Technic pieces and some slope bricks. There's one of those shooters in there, a couple of wheels, yeah, and a few other Technic pieces. Then we've got here, so more bricks and plates. As you can see there, they're all joined together. So I've touched on this before. For storage and for quality checking, I'll join them together. And then when I pack that, I will split them all up so the customer doesn't have to do it. But they are used. I wouldn't do that with new. And then some plates, and there's some arches in there as well. And finally, oh, not finally, just in another order, a couple of Star Wars minifigures in there, I think, and some plates. And then finally, just a road base plate that was sold. So there you go. So that's actually 13, but I thought there was 12. Maybe it's 13. But there you go, 13 orders that I've now got to pack. Then I'll get my head down, ready to start it all again in the morning. Well, it's Monday morning, the 30th of September, and the start of a new week. So just to go over the figures, we're up to 8,561 orders, which is 37 orders in the week. That makes it on Bricklink. Number of fans hasn't changed since last week. Feedback, we're now at 4,769, which has gone up by 21 in a week. So that's not bad. Quite happy with that. And let's have a look at the actual store itself. Oh, it's already down there. Where are we? So 159,641 parts. Now that's slightly down on last week. If you remember last week we were just at 160,000, so slightly down, but the lot count is at 11,882, and that's up by 80. So that's simply because of the used parts that we have managed to get uploaded. We got the lots there, but not the quantities. We've also parted out 2 brand new sets this week, so that's helped. So that's, you know, that's good. The lot count's ticking away. I'm pleased that it's slightly up on last week, so nothing to complain about there. YouTube, we're now up to 188 subscribers, which that's up by about 12 on last week. So that's good, that's ticking along nicely. Really pleased about how YouTube's going. As always, if you've got any comments, feedback, suggestions, just let me know. Now in terms of orders, I showed you all the orders earlier, but we've had one more overnight. This one, mainly new parts, but we've got some slope bricks in there, some slope tiles, and some other plates. So next job is to get all this packed, or the remainder packed. I did most of it last night. Get over to the post office, and then today I'm on the road. I'm out with the day job, so we'll see where we end up. And I'm not sure what time I'm going to get back tonight. This could be a late one tonight again, and we'll see how many orders we've got. Good evening, it's Monday evening, and it's been a busy day. I've been up in Manchester with the day job, and a trip to Manchester's not complete without calling in at the Lego store. Now, I knew that all the new release sets were coming out in the next few days, so I didn't have any expectations really of going in the store and finding anything. But I couldn't leave without buying something, so I did pick up some of the dark blue Lego space figures from the Build a minifigure. I couldn't resist, so I got myself 3 of those. Now, I was kind of expecting that the new release sets were coming out tomorrow, and I've thought, well, I've built myself up to having a late night tonight to order some bits, maybe, some sets. I'm not going to reveal which ones. But what I found was that some of the sets are pre-order now. They'll ship from tomorrow. Some of the sets are not available tomorrow. It's more like the 3rd of October. And some sets are available tomorrow. So I found it all quite confusing. And now I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Maybe I won't have a late night. Maybe I will. But yeah, it could mean a late night later on in the week. We'll have to see. So okay, so let's talk orders then. What have we had in? I think we've had 5 orders today. So first order is just for some pneumatic pieces, the T pieces, and then we've got this order here, just some slope bricks, a few Technic or Bionicle parts, and then we've got some arches and standard bricks in there. Just a single modified brick there, and then we've got this order. Now, some good value in here because these minifigure helmets are worth, I think they're about £6 each. So customers ordered 4 of those, which is, really good. Looking at the other parts, I actually thought it maybe some sort of Lord of the Rings type thing, but those helmets are Star Wars, so I'm wrong about that. And then we've got this order here. Now, this is all one order, and the customer has bought me out of 1x2 bricks in lots of different colours, mixture of new and used. But yeah, really nice order to have. Now, I thought, what on earth would they be doing with all these 1x2 bricks? So I checked out the customer's email, and it turns out that they are Bricks McGee. They're based in Nottingham, and they hire out Lego bricks for corporate events. So obviously that sparked my attention because obviously we're a Lego hire company as well. But they specialise in just the bricks for team building exercises, workshops, that kind of thing, in the corporate market. So if it's of interest to anybody, give them a shout. That's bricksmcgee.com. Now, talking of orders, last week I had a customer reach out to say that their order hadn't been delivered, and it was a small parcel, tracked 48 small parcel order. So I thought, yeah, no problem, we'll just track it. The order was still showing as being in my local post office. It hadn't moved. And the customer had waited almost 3 weeks for it, because he'd been told by the post office, by Royal Mail, that he needed to wait a minimum length of time. So he let me know, and absolutely no problem. I got hold of Royal Mail, I phoned them, I spoke to them, and their tracking showed exactly the same information. It was still at the local post office, which of course it wasn't. But they said, we consider that parcel to be missing and I should make a claim. Now, that was a few days ago. I haven't yet got round to making the claim, but of course I refunded the customer in full, including all the postage, with an apology, and the customer went elsewhere for the parts. Well, that customer's reached out to me today, to say that the parcel has been delivered, and had I made the claim. Now obviously I haven't, but now I can't make the claim because the parcel's been delivered, and that would be fraudulent. So I offered the customer a deal, but in his credit, he's paid me in full for the order. So thank you, John, and hopefully you're now watching the channel. But yeah, I suppose faith in humanity has been restored, and there are some good customers out there. So yeah, thanks very much. So on with tonight, I will get these orders packed, and I will get back to doing a bit more coding on the website. I've had a couple of people contact me about volunteering for the my beta program, which should be ready in a couple of weeks' time, or sooner if I can get the code written. So thank you very much for that. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on. So it's Tuesday evening and we've just finished picking the orders. Again, my wonderful wife has helped me out tonight. I've been busy getting another 100 lots ready. So probably the most interesting order we've had is this base plate from the Blacktron theme, which does take me back to my childhood. Many happy occasions playing with Lego with my brothers. So that's a nice order to go out. Then we've got a mixture of bricks, some tiles and plates. Nice to see these medium blue bricks going. I think they all look new. And we've got this order here. We've got some glass windows, a couple of Technic piece, and a couple of quite a few of these minifigure hands, I think they are. Clips, they're used in all sorts of different things. I think this is the largest order in terms of lots. So we've got some windows and plates. Again, more glass inserts. Some of the greenery, some slope tiles, other bricks, other modified plates, some other smaller parts there. Again, that looks mainly new. And finally, just a small order there, just some parts. So yeah, that's all good. East Midlands Lego Hire, we've had a set return today, which was set 10261, the roller coaster. That just needs a quick check, and then we'll get that made available again on the Facebook group. And then this is the 100 lots that I've managed to sort out. Now, when I last did some sorting from the bulk, a lot of these drawers became full. You can see there's a couple of drawers there that I can't close. And it was like that for the Technic and my round section. So I decided just to sort of focus on those. So I took out lots of the sort of larger parts. So we've got some Technic beams, some other larger Technic pieces, and then out the round you can see I was choosing things where I could see there was quite a few quantity, as well as the bigger pieces, just to clear up a bit of room quickly. And after that, I focused again on the minifigure accessories just to make it up to the 100. So I haven't yet finished the brick store file. That's a task for possibly tomorrow. I've got to do a bit of work for the day job tonight, and that could take me a good chunk of the evening. But we'll see how we get on with that. If I have got enough time, I will start to put this stock away and create the brick store file. And that's about it, I think, for today. So I better get cracking. So it's Wednesday evening and I've been working with a printing company to create some new advertising for East Midlands Lego Hire. So this is the first proof for a new advert. I'm having some magnetic signs made so that they can go to a local running event, which hopefully will bring in some new customers. So that's been ongoing. Just on East Midlands Lego Hire, because it's Wednesday, I have been able to create the set for Friday, which is actually this one here. It's set number 42131, the Cat D11 Bulldozer, which is brand new. It's a retired set, but I managed to pick it up brand new for a reasonable price. So that's going to be new set Friday this week. Now, obviously being the beginning of October, I mentioned that I might have some other new sets. Well, they're probably not going to be here by Friday, so decision's already been made. And I've put a post out tonight to see if anyone can guess it. Time will tell. So the orders, we've had 3 orders today. This first order is for those Daleks that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. So I got the missing parts for them, got them completed, and both of those have sold to the same customer. So that's a really good order to get. Just a small parts order there for some round plates. And then finally this order, piece of train track, but then lots of different colours in the 2x4 plates. So not bad for a Wednesday. I'm happy with that. What's planned tonight? Well, I keep saying it, I'm going to do some coding. I have to do some coding if I'm going to hit this target. So that'll be my evening. See you all soon. Evening everyone, it's Thursday and we've got 6 orders that have just been picked and they're all ready to be packed. So this one was I think the largest one in terms of lot count and parts. A mixture of new and used, lots of tan. We've got bricks, slope bricks, we've got plates, and more bricks, and yeah, there's more bricks in those. So good decent size order. That's that one. Okay, over here, mainly use this one. Again, mixture of plates, different colours. And this customer actually reached out and asked for us to add some extra parts to their order, which was no problem. Then we've got some used tyres going out on this order. It's always nice to see tyres going because they don't sell very often. And then just some other small parts. This order, quite a few small Bionicle parts in there, which again, good to see going out, and some Technic parts as well. And then this order, lots of dark purple and lime, so maybe some sort of Halloween creation going on there. So again, good to see dark purple going out. It doesn't go out very often. And then this is our only order on Brick Owl, just some minifigure legs and accessories there. And then we've got some instructions and the sales that I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. So that's a really good, decent size order to be going. And yeah, some good value. So pleased about that. The other thing I've been working on is a new box for East Midlands Lego Hire. So it's this plain black box, which are substantially cheaper than the really useful boxes, and a slightly different shape, similar in sort of volume. I could still fit the Technic car in this one, but this is for another future project, which we'll be announcing in the next few weeks, as well as the website. There's a lot going on at the moment. It's keeping me very busy each evening. But tonight all plans have been cancelled because we're celebrating. My wife has been promoted at work, so I'm going to pack these orders, take the rest of the night off and celebrate with my wife. So I will see you in the morning. Tomorrow's video will be very short again because we're celebrating again, but that's for a different reason. It's my wife's birthday, so to a weekend of fun coming up. See you later. Boots ready, let's go for a walk. We're off to 3 Shires Head. Here we go. We've arrived at 3 Shires Head. Now, next challenge is getting in.
In the water. How warm is it?
I hear you.
How warm is it?
Warm? I can't feel parts of my body. My feet are okay. And my hands are okay. Very good.
Good morning. It's Saturday and well, my legs haven't quite recovered from yesterday's walk, but it's a lovely day and I think we'll go out again a bit later on. So here's today's orders, just the 3 of them today. It's been a bit quiet, but this first order's the largest. There's a mixture of new and used, lots of different parts, bit of Technic, slope bricks, modified bricks. There's some tiles in here, including these printed tiles with the different codes. So nice to see those go. The second order looks like it's some of the older vintage Technic. There's a pneumatic pump in there and a couple of those screw attachment type things, and then we've got a really small order here going to America for those bionicle eyes, I think they're called. We've had a couple of sets returned to East Midlands Lego hire. This first one is 76437, the Burrow. Just need to give that a check, and we've also had set 76419 Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. So that just needs a check as well, and then they'll be ready to bed back to the service. But I'm not sure I'm going to have enough time today, spending some time with the family. So I will check in with you all tomorrow. Well, good morning, it's Sunday, and we've got the bulldozer going out on hire with East Midlands Lego hire, so set number 42131, Cat D11 bulldozer, that's all ready to go. Customers coming shortly for that. Yesterday I picked up a couple of Star Wars sets. So set number 75362, Ahsoka Tano's shuttle, and 75364, the New Republic E-Wing. So both of those sets are for parting out, going into the store, both brand new. I've got a couple of orders that have come through for some parts for a GBC, which from memory I think actually completes the GBC. So I think I've now got 2 GBCs ready to build, so I might do that at some point. Depends if I can find enough time. But as is it Sunday, this is the last clip of the week. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the like button and if you haven't already, please subscribe. We've got lots more ideas and content coming up. I think over the next few weeks we'll have some more previews of the website that allows you to track prices. So yeah, give us a like and subscribe. I'll see you all next week. Thank you.